Hey there, everybody. I'm Mr. Jock, and welcome to Cooking with Mr. Jock. And yeah, I bet y'all didn't know I could get down in the kitchen, did you? Well, today you in for a treat, because I'm making a classic southern dish. It's one of my specialties, shrimp and grits. Now, before we get started, I just want to say, you see how I got everything clean in my kitchen? I got the surface clean. You know, one thing I can't stand is when somebody invites you over to cook for you and then you look inside their kitchen and it's so messy you don't even want to eat no more. So one thing I want to tell you, anybody, if you're going to cook something, make sure you got everything clean. Don't nobody want no nasty food and then they eat your stuff. Next thing you know, they in the hospital and they got the bubble guts. What's wrong with you people? Never mind. That's just common sense. That's just basic. Make sure everything is clean in the kitchen. Okay, so come around here. Okay, you see I got everything I need already right here. I got everything I need. I got my onions, I got bell peppers, and I got the andouille sausage. Is it andouille or andouille? Whatever. I got the sausage right here, and I got some flour. That's all I need. And okay, I'm gonna show you what we do with that now. Okay, so ain't nothing to do but to do it. Let's get started. Okay, so first thing first, we gotta get this pan going, and we want to make sure we get this pan nice and hot. And then we're going to add our grease. And after we get that grease hot, we're going to add our sausage. Okay, so we're going to add a little bit of oil. All right, see that? Look at that, look at that. Okay, we got to let that oil get a little hot. Let it get hot. And you know, you can switch it around a little bit. Yeah, make sure that pan is fully coated with that oil. You see that? Nice and fully coated. All right, there. Now this where that flavor come in. Or that andouille. Or andouille, I don't know. Okay, so we're gonna dump that sausage. Oh yeah. You hear that sizzling? You hear that sizzling? Oh yeah. You hear that sizzling? Oh shoot. There we go. There we go. Now you know I got to put a little bit of Larry's up in here, right? So I'm gonna season that thing with a little bit of some Larry's seasoning. Okay? We'll season that thing a little bit. Alright, there we go. Put just a little bit of pepper in there. Gotta have the pepper, just a little, not too much. Gotta have a little kick, but not too much pepper. And just a little bit of onion powder. Just a little bit of that onion powder. All right, there we go. It's looking good. It's looking right. Now we just kind of want to get it a little brown. You see what I'm saying? We just want to brown this meat up a little bit. And once it's finished, we're gonna take it out, and then I'll show you the next step. Just want to get this a little more brown. Now that's about what I want. Oh, yeah, that's looking good. That's looking good. Okay, so we're gonna take that out now. And I'm gonna take this meat out, and I'm gonna put it in the bowl, okay? And I know what some of y'all might be saying, Jock, why you putting that hot meat in this plastic bowl? The bowl gonna melt. No, it ain't. Shut up. Now come around now. You see all that grease from the sausage? That's flavor right there. Don't you dump that grease. That's all flavor right there. You hear me? Okay, so we still got that flavor. So while we got that in there, now we're gonna dump our vegetables in there. See what I'm saying? I got my onion. All right. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I got my bell pepper. Yes, Lord. All right, that's what I'm saying. Okay, and now I might add a little bit of garlic powder. Okay. And no, I'm not using fresh garlic. Hush your mouth. We're going to get the same flavor, okay? We don't need no fresh garlic. Okay, I think I might just add just a little bit of Old Bay seasoning to this here. Just a little Old Bay. So now that the veggies looking the way I want them to look, okay, now this is the point where I'm going to add a little bit of flour. Okay, I'm going to add a little bit of flour to this here. Okay, I want to coat these veggies a little bit. Okay, and what this going to do, this going to help thicken our gravy after we put that broth in there. Okay, I'm going to show you how we're going to mix all this up. We're going to mix this up. Okay, and you see how the veggies kind of absorb all that flour? That's what we want. So now we're going to add some chicken stock to this. Okay, we're going to add a little bit of chicken stock. And don't ask me to measure how much chicken stock I put in there. I don't know. I'm letting the spirit lead me here. Okay, we're going to add enough. Okay, I think that's about what we want. Oh yeah, that's looking about like what I want it to look like. I can already see that gravy starting to thicken up a little bit. That's what I want. That's what I want. And at this point, now we can add our andouille sausage. Our andouille sausage back in now. Oh yeah, there we go. We're gonna let this simmer. Oh yeah, all them flavors coming together. Look, yes Lord. Oh yes Lord, look at that now. Look at that there. It's coming together, y'all. Oh, yes, it is. Yes, it is. And I almost forgot something. Add you a little granulated chicken bouillon, okay? Just maybe about a spoonful. I gave you the measurements, okay? I'm telling you how much. I say about a little spoon, maybe a teaspoonful of this granulated bouillon. That's gonna take it to the next level, okay? That's gonna take this flavor to the next level. I know what I'm talking about. I know what I'm talking about. I've been doing. I ain't new to this here. I'm true to this here. You hear me? And I know what you're thinking. You're probably saying, Jock, you making shrimp and grits. Where the shrimp at? You know I got the shrimp. Look at that. Look at that shrimp right there. You know I got the shrimp. And in case you're wondering, all I did with this here is I just seasoned it with a little bit of Old Bay seasoning, a little bit of black pepper, garlic powder, onion powder, and a little squeeze of lemon juice. And just let that marinate for a little bit. That's all you got to do. Now I'm gonna add that shrimp up in there. Look at here. We're gonna add that shrimp. Oh yes, look at that damn. Oh, what you know about that damn? Oh, shook it, not baby. Yeah. Okay, now we can put the lid on that there. Okay, and just let that simmer for a little while. We're gonna let it simmer. Okay, now it's time for the grits. But let me tell you something, because a lot of people mess up on these grits now. One thing about grits, do not walk away from the grits. I repeat, do not walk away from the grits. You got to stand there with you got to stir them grits constantly. Do not walk away from the grits. Okay, so I got me some water going, okay? And one thing I like to do now, this is optional. You don't have to do this. But I like to add me a little bit of milk to my water. You see, maybe just a cup. A little bit milk to my water. And what that's gonna do, that's gonna make the grits a little more creamy, you know what I mean? And like I said, that's optional. I know some people might be lactose intolerant, okay? And that's like I say, it's optional. You ain't got to do nothing you don't want to do. The Lord give us all free will. You ain't got to add the milk. It's optional. Okay, so this done come to a boil now. So we're gonna add our grits in slowly. We're gonna add this in slowly now. We're gonna whisk it in as we pour. You hear me? We're gonna whisk it in as we pour. Okay, I think that's good enough. Okay, and like I said, you got to keep stirring. Don't walk away now. Okay, don't walk away. This is critical right here, you hear me? This is critical. You keep stirring these grits. Okay, don't you go nowhere. I don't care if you got to go to the bathroom. You hold it until these grits do what they're supposed to do. You understand me? Oh, look at that there. Look how them grits thickening up. Look how they thickening up like that. Look at that there. That's what you want right there. That's what you want right there. Look at that right there. Look at that right there. Look at that right there. Yeah, they doing what they supposed to do. That's what you want. That's why you can't walk away. You got to keep stirring. They doing what they supposed to do. Now, look at that there. Look at that there. Oh, yeah, these are good now. We can turn this here off. These are good to go now. That's what I'm talking about. All right, now we're going to turn this off. Okay, now look at here. I'm going to add me some melted butter. Put some melted butter in there. Get it all right. There we go. Okay, now I got me a little salt and pepper mixture. I just need like maybe a little spoonful of this here. And we're just going to kind of spread that all around. There we go. And here I come again with that chicken bouillon. That's the secret right there, boy. That's the secret weapon right there. Get that in there. All that's going to do is enhance the flavor in them grits. Yeah, Lord. Mix all that up now. Oh, look at that there. Oh, sucky now, baby. Okay, let's check on that gravy now. Let's see what's going on there. Woo, look at that, Lord have mercy. Woo, Lord, yes. Woo, look at that there. Okay, we're just going to mix that up a little bit. Oh, yes, Lord, look at that there. Look at that there. Oh, that's what I'm talking about. That's what you want. That's what you want. Yes, Lord. Look at that there. Well, I tell you, ain't too much to do now except eat. Oh, this is what I've been waiting for. Yeah, it's time to plate up now. Yeah, Lord. Now get you a nice big scoop of them grits. Here we go. You're going to get us a nice scoop of them grits. Yes, Lord. Maybe 2 scoops, maybe 2. Yes, Lord. Yeah. Here we go. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, that look right. That look nice. Oh, that look nice. Now it's time to come on in there with that gravy and that shrimp and that andouille and that sausage. Oh, here we go. Come on, get a nice big scoop of that there. Oh, here we go. Yes, sir. Oh, look at that there, boy. Look at that there. What you know about it there? Oh, let's get just a little bit more gravy. Come on, look at here, look at here. I say, look at that there, look at that there, boy. What you know about it there, sir? Okay, you know what? I think I might just add me some chives just for garnish. What you know about that there? Yeah, just make it look a little pretty there. Look at that there. Look at me. Watch me work there. Watch me work now. Watch me work. Lord. You know something? One thing I always say, after I eat a good meal, or before I eat the meal, of course, I always give thanks to Heavenly Father. But after I have a good meal, I always say, thank the Lord and bless the cook. Because, I don't know if we always take time to appreciate everything that it takes, to prepare a good quality meal. It's a lot of work, so we need to take time to ask the Lord to bless the cook. Because, you take time, not just to slop something together, to put love into it. That's what good food is about. You got to put love into it. And I sure put a lot of love in this here. Now it's time for me to, reap the fruits of my labor. Let's see that here. Look at him. Look at him. Oh, Lord. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Go on, make you some of this here. Shrimp and grits. Yes, sir. I'm Mr. Jock. You take care of yourself. God bless you. Oh, Lord. Yes, sir.